Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Slight. Today we are going to go for a rip on Joni's 1100T. It's a manual T. There's a bunch of accessories and stuff that she ended up putting on this, but we'll go through that. And she has it in sport mode. She asked me not to touch the mirrors, so we're not going to touch the mirrors. We're going to just kind of do a quick once over on this. So again, like the Rebel 1100, it's very similar. There's not much difference between this, minus the fact that this has a touring pack. So it has the fairing up front, and it also has the bags on the back. Now, she's done a bunch of upgrades on this. She's changed the mirrors to these like chrome style mirrors. She actually had to upgrade the tire because the tire actually started splitting on her from Honda. I believe they're Dunlops to begin with. So the Dunlops were actually giving her quite a hard time, actually. This fairing's actually doing a pretty good job. Now, I'm getting it around like lower torso area, because it's kind of coming up underneath. The controls are pretty simple. It's your lights, your four ways. You have your selector, which is inside here. You have your mode, your horn, your signals. On this model, because she ended up getting the heated grips, there's heated grips there, and that controls both sides, obviously. She has her phone mount, crash protection. She has her highway pegs, right? So cruise control's on, so she has their highway pegs. That would make things a lot nicer. She has her fog lights. Again, fog light switches over here. But yeah, she has it set up pretty good, actually. These are so light. And the sound of this exhaust, like, my goodness. So we're going to go on the highway for a quick kind of test on the fairing for the highway. Just a quick one. And the typical Honda Rebel, you get to highway speeds and it feels a little loose up front. I'll be honest, this fairing does a really good job. I'm not really getting it too much in my head. I get it on the shoulders. I'm getting it in the torso a little bit, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. Is it worth the money, the additional money to buy the touring pack? I'll do the numbers, I'll put the numbers up top, but I mean, just to buy these items, you're already over the price. So if you're gonna be doing these items, it makes sense. Now, down in the States, you can't buy the manual. This one is manual. I mean, if you want the manual, you might have to build a T yourself in the States, unless you come up to Canada. But I'm not sure why you'd do that. You pay more money for it up here anyways, so. Okay, so what has she actually done? So we're going to start from the front, right, and work our way back. So the tires, she did have to switch the tire. These ones are the Metzler's Marathon Ultra. She's ended up doing the fog lights, crash protection, highway pegs, mirrors, and the skull mirrors. Again, to each your own. I think they actually work. They fit well with the bike. The heated grip. This is the switch for the fog light. Phone mount. The seat is eBay special type kit. She has the crash protection, and she has the backrest and the storage rack. Ooh, she's got some skulls on it. The pegs, they actually work quite well. And the best thing about this bike, the Vance & Hines. So this exhaust is by far my favorite part on this bike. This bike sounds absolutely disgusting with that exhaust on it. I mean, it's a very, very nice bike. She's done a really good job with it. It's very similar to the regular 1100, but it's probably a bunch of stuff in there, so hopefully there's nothing in here that she wouldn't want me to show you. But there's that, and then you push this, and then yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff in here, right? Okay. The only problem with this is like the Harley Lowrider ST and all of those type of bagger type things, they have like a cutout, so you actually lose a little bit of actual storage, the one side where the exhaust is. I mean, if you wanted to do like a Sortie GP or something like that on that, you would basically still lose that. But again, that back end of that bike is perfect. All right, so we're just gonna get this back to her. Again, so it's pretty much the exact same thing as I don't know how the hell that happened. How I got a rock in my glove, I have no idea. I can do that twice if I tried. But yeah, anyways, so let's get going on this. So we're just gonna go over the things: high beams, low beams, right? Flash to pash. Your selector, which is inside here, your mode, so switching your different modes, that moves it from here to your sport mode and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if you can see that or not. If you wanted to switch and select through that, you would be on there. You got your horn, you have your signal, your cruise control, your set, your reset. Go up, you go down, goes down, cancel again, clutch, brake or brake. Or I'm sure you could just push that button. Kill switch, fuel, prime, and then push it down. That's your start. Heated grips is a pretty nice upgrade, especially up in Canada. But it actually does have a pretty good hand protection on this already. So, pretty cool. Love the exhaust. That is absolutely gorgeous. I've ridden the 1100 a couple times now, and you get used to the throttle. I was giving it a hard time on the last video, but it is something you do get used to, so it's not that big of a deal. They're so solid. Like, the 1100 is such a better bike than the 3 and 500, and I own the 500. I swear by the 500. The 1100 is so much better. Like, it's not even close. Alright, so anyways, that is the Rebel 1100T manual, in Canada only. Such a nice bike. The 1100 and the 1100T, such an amazing bike. If you want the bags already, you might as well do this. The fairing actually works pretty good for what it is. If you do like this channel, if you like this content, give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. And until next time, guys.